Peace and blessings, family. It's me, Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC, Langston Broadcasting Community. Shout out to Louisiana All-American Sports Network. And shout out to the greatest university in the world, the Southern University, home of the mighty Jaguars. In this particular video, I'm going to talk about SWAC news, and I'm going to also talk about Southern University's quarterbacking situation. First and foremost, in terms of SWAC news, it's kind of been rumored that Mississippi Valley is interested in leaving the SWAC. And there was a poll in a few of the Facebook groups that I'm in, basically, asking, do you think Mississippi Valley should leave the SWAC or not, whatever the case may be. And truthfully speaking, I don't think Mississippi Valley should leave the SWAC. Now, me and some of the brothers, we have a group chat, and we were talking about this. And basically, from my perspective, I think Mississippi Valley, first and foremost, their administration has been bad recently, but it's to the point now I think they're incompetent, because there's no way they should have fired head coach Kendrick Wade, in my opinion. When you don't have the resources that a lot of these other schools have, and coaches are not clamoring to come to Mississippi Valley. You don't have any bargaining chips. You don't have any leverage to kind of, make outrageous demands of whoever your head coach is. So why would you fire Kendrick Wade? And not only that, he actually went to Mississippi Valley. So he probably one of the few people that actually want to be there. I had a former coworker tell me at one point, he's from Mississippi. He's a high school coach. And he was like, Coach, he said, I'm going to be honest with you. He said, there are 6A coaches, high school head coaches in the state of Mississippi that would not take the Mississippi Valley job if they were offered it. Because he said the high schools there in the 6A schools, they probably make more money on that job than they would if they went to Mississippi Valley. And in addition to that, they have more resources and more things at their disposal at a 6A high school in the state of Mississippi than they have in Mississippi Valley. So to me, that's ridiculous. So you're not in a position to get rid of head coach Kendrick Wade, in my opinion. And the thing about it is, they're in a real bad situation. They're struggling financially. They have a lack of resources. So not too many people will be interested in becoming a head coach in Mississippi Valley. And one other thing that was pointed out in the group chat, one of the brothers was saying basically, Jerry Rice, who's the most famous football player from Mississippi Valley, he was like, he know Jerry, and he was like, he wouldn't, basically at this point, he's a celebrity. So he wouldn't be interested in taking the head coaching job in Mississippi Valley. And I'm like, why not? I mean, he's a product of Mississippi Valley. He was like, Coach, he at a different point in his life. And I'm like, well, hey, even if he wouldn't be interested, in my opinion, you're a product of Valley. You should do something to help facilitate that. We're not even talking about from a monetary standpoint. We're just talking about using your celebrity, using your status to kind of help get somebody in there that would help their program. And at the end of the day, last thing, one of the other brothers was saying basically they should drop down to Division II. And I'm like, nah, I mean, you got legends that came through there like Jerry Rice, like Willie Satellite Totten, assistant coach at Southern, legendary coach, Gunslinger Cooley. And I'm like, to me, there's too much heritage, too much legacy in Valley for you to have to drop down to Division II. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I think, something should be done to help their program, but the administration is incompetent, and that's one of the huge issues in this whole saga. So hopefully they work it out. The one good thing I could say is, even though they have a bad team year in and year out, at least they found a way to at least get one win in the SWAC every year. So, but it's a sad situation. Hopefully they could work it out, but I don't think leaving the SWAC is going to fix their problems. That's just my personal opinion. Also, in terms of Southern University's quarterback situation, we know that Noah Barton, he entered the transfer portal. He has 1 year eligibility left. And we know that Xavier Zayt Set his left Southern University also. He's headed to Grambling. But, one of my friends and I, we were talking. He was like, he feels like the biggest need area, just like some of the members of Jaguar Nation, a lot, even some of the subscribers in this channel, some of the subscribers on this channel, they figure Southern University, the biggest need area offensively is wide receiver. And to me, it seems like the two positions they're targeting the most is offensive line and defensive back. Maybe they feel that's the two biggest need areas, but, of course, they got a signing from Southern Lab running back, and they have a defensive back from Catholic High, a couple offensive linemen, but for the most part, they've been offering a lot of people. They have 3 commitments in 1 signing. So, they still need a lot of work to be done. But truthfully speaking, you only have Jalen Woods, who out of 3 quarterbacks, between him, Zay, and Noah, he played the best out of the 3 of them. He solidified himself as a starting quarterback, hands down in my opinion. And you have former Southern Lab quarterback, Angelo Izzard Jr. And to me, from what I understand, he's more of the athlete of the two, whereas Jalen Woods is more the pocket passer. So I think they need to bring in a couple quarterbacks because from a depth standpoint, they really have no depth whatsoever. You only have 2 quarterbacks, under scholarship right now. So we know that former Jackson State quarterback Zy McDonald is into the transfer portal. And he made this crazy suggestion. He was like, Coach, I think Southern should try to get Zy McDonald. I'm like, they could try to get him. But me personally, I don't think that's in his best interest. He was the backup behind Jacoby and Morgan, right? And he played exceptionally well against Southern in the SWAC championship game. I think he needs to put himself in a situation where he can, wherever he goes, he's going to kind of be the front runner to be the starting quarterback, be the leader in the clubhouse, and gives himself every opportunity to become the starting quarterback. I think if he comes to Southern, I think he'll be doing himself a disservice. And not only that, but from what I heard about Angelo Izzard Jr. and from watching Zy McDonald play in a SWAC championship game, it seems like they're extremely similar. So, Angelo Izzard Jr. and Zy McDonald, more than likely, they're similar quarterbacks. And, of course, Jalen Woods would be the opposite of those two. But at the end of the day, I don't think Southern is the right landing spot for him. They offered another quarterback. Well, from my understanding, they offered 2 other quarterbacks, UAB quarterback, and they offered a kid coming out of high school. But even with that being said, they need to bring in a couple quarterbacks. Not necessarily to take Jalen Woods' spot, but they need a couple quarterbacks to come in and add depth to that position. But, of course, a lot of members of Jaguar Nation and subscribers to the channel have been saying, they really need to solidify the wide receiver position because last year, if you look at how you had August Petrie III, you had Jalen Woods, and you had Cassius Allen, those 3 took the wide receiving core into a whole different stratosphere, on a whole nother level. And one of my brothers in a group chat, he sent me something on social media, Quay Davis, saying that, hey, this is going to be his last year at Southern, his last year in college. He's going to turn up this year. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, what the hell you was doing when you was at Texas Southern, when you was at Jackson State, and his junior year here at Southern? So you have 1 more year eligibility left. Now you're going to turn up. To me, more than anything, it seems like he's been wasting his talent. And more than anything, you've been getting in trouble at Southern than actually being productive. Because when he gets on the field, to me, I think he's dropped more passes than anything. And not only him, but Southern University's entire wide receiving core. So the wide receiver coaches, they really need to work with these guys. They put a lot of passes on the ground during the season. It was absolutely unacceptable. Now, I know at one point early in the season, they could say, well, hey, Noah was trash at quarterback, and Zay was inconsistent. But even once Jalen Woods came in, these guys still was dropping passes. So, to me, it's no excuse. You can't be dropping all these doggone passes. But that's it for this video. If you find any value in this video, please like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel. Also, click the notification bell so you can be alerted anytime I post any new videos. Go check out my brother's channel, Jared 11 Green, Southern Baller Show. Every Sunday, typically, we go live at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Also, go check out my brother Brent Fox on his channel. It's just me starring Brent Fox. And lastly, go check out the leader of this organization, 78 Sports TV. He has 2 channels. His backup channel is the 304 Show. It finally got monetized. He has over 1,000 subscribers. And his primary channel is 78 Sports TV. Stay tuned because we're getting ready in a little bit to do episode 47 of Bayou Sports Talk. Come check us out. Y'all have a blessed, phenomenal evening. Happy holidays to everyone. Happy New Year's. Catch y'all on the rebound. Peace and blessings.